Women seem to believe that testing a man before a relationship has become a necessity. We're not sure what made this crucible en vogue, but rest assured you guys better be prepared if this situation arises. If you're blindsided and do poorly, you could end up single and never even know why. Part of the trick is knowing what is going on in the first place. If you know you're being tested, you can plan your response accordingly. If that doesn't seem fair, just remember she was trying to trick you with a test in the first place. How fair was that? Exactly. So, consider it fair game to play the system. How do you know when this is happening? We are talking about common 8 signs she is testing you. 1. She plays hard to get. While it is usually a bad sign if a woman seems uninterested in you or indifferent to your advances, there are exceptions. If you find she is constantly moving away from you, but not too far, there could be more to it than meets the eye. Often, women may play hard to get to see if you want to be with them enough to win them over. The key lies in how hard she makes it for you to pursue her. If she doesn't make it too hard, chances are she wants you to try. 2. She talks about her past relationship. Resist the urge to be offended if your girl brings up her previous relationships. Maybe she is really into you and is making sure what kind of guy you are before committing further. By speaking about her exes, she can gauge how you react to whatever problems occurred in her past. She is testing to see if you are more understanding or instead sympathize with her ex and will probably act the same. 3. She wants to know you more, including your past relationships. If she explores your past, she is likely trying to learn more about both your goals and what kind of man you really are. Consider this a positive and try to open up to her some. Be wary, though, as your words are being judged carefully. How you treated your exes can be a reliable indicator of what she can expect, and she'll want to know. 4. She changes the date for no reason. Sometimes you might particularly notice signs she is testing your patience. Perhaps she keeps changing dates for no apparent reason. If so, she is seeing how you react to inconvenience and how well you can prioritize putting her first if need be. Besides, life can get busy, and she wants to make sure you'll stand by her and not be resentful when things don't always work out. 5. She asks you to pick her up on a rainy day. Even a strong woman likes to know her man can be there for her when she needs him. Will you be there in her time of distress? Calling you for assistance without warning may be a test run of what you will do when the real day comes, and she has an emergency. Don't lose a chance to reassure her you're the kind of guy upon whom she can depend on. 6. She tells you that she wants to do something several times. If you find her repeating something over and over, take it as a hint that you should be listening. She is clearly signaling something is very important to her, and odds are it is to decide whether you are the guy who cares. If she is telling you something repeatedly and dropping hints, she is giving you every chance possible to take notice and act. So, take the insistent if subtle hints, and make whatever it is she wants to happen if you can. It will go far to win her over. 7. She doesn't text back immediately or doesn't text you first. If you're wondering how to tell if a girl is testing you through text, consider the context and timing of the messages. If she does eventually answer you, she is likely interested but playing hard to get. Let her take her time and don't appear desperate by repeatedly texting until she replies. You don't want to seem like a stalker. Alternately, she may text back but rarely, if ever, texts first. Don't consider that a bad thing. She could be more traditional and expect the guy to make the first move. Either way, as long as she is answering eventually, everything is probably fine. 8. She watches when and where your eyes wander. Girls want to know 2 things: that you are faithful and that you want them. Watching where you're can be a good indicator of both in their estimation. Keep that in mind that whenever you feel the urge to look at a pretty waitress. To a woman, it can be far more than just idly appreciating a stranger. To them, it could show that you find them insufficient to keep their attention or, worse, that you may stray as easily as your eyes do. So, try to focus on her when you are together and resist the urge to stare at other women. So, remember guys, keep your eyes open for signs she is testing you. To be forewarned is to be forearmed. Dismiss those ideas that you might cheat when you always have the perfect answer. You weren't the first one to be sneaky. You're just answering in kind. Also remember, if she goes too far and seems to constantly be testing you, eventually enough is enough. It's your right to stop playing these games and tell her to stop playing them as well.